Wait, I'm sorry. I need my glasses to verify. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another video. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Mia, and if you're a returning subscriber, what's good, y'all? Today I'm coming to you with another video. It's gonna be kind of a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm gonna be testing out some new products that I picked up from Sephora last week during the spring sale. So I figured I would pop onto the camera and give you guys like my thoughts. So it's not really a review exactly, but I will try to come back and do like a wear test, because one of the products that I'm going to be using is like a complexion product. So yeah, basically I'm going to be testing out today the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint, and I'm really excited about trying this product out, mainly because I love tinted moisturizers. Like, I don't wear foundation every single day, and I love a product that like gives me that whole my skin but better type of feel. Like if I can get a complexion product that I cannot feel on my skin like at all, love it. That's my hope for the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. Like, I hope it gives you that, like, you know, fresh face, clean, like barely anything there type of application. That's what I'm hoping for. And then I'm also going to be trying out the this eyeshadow, like this eye primer palette from Makeup by Mario. It's called I want to make sure I get this right, the Master Eye Prep and Set palette, and it basically is just like a concealer palette. It has two different concealer shades to prep your eye, and then a powder to set that concealer. This is not a new product, like it's been out on the market for a while, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos from a makeup artist specifically doing makeup, and a lot of them use this to, like, you know, set and prepare their eye looks. So I was already out of like my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion thing that I usually use, so I was like, well, let me try this and see what this is about. But really the focus of this video is this right here. I'm really excited about trying this stuff out, so we're gonna get straight into it. I think I'm gonna do I want to do my face first, or do I want to do my eyes first? I'm gonna do my eyes first, just because I know it's gonna be really quick, and I also generally do my eyes before I do my complexion stuff. So yeah, so first things first, I'm gonna take the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. So I have it in the color Deep, which is the last shade range that they had available. There's 3 of these palettes out there on the market, and the price for them, I think they retail for about $28. Let's talk about it for a little bit. For this to be a quote-unquote deep palette, I don't think it's not quite there. In terms of like brown skin tones, I'm like right towards the center. Like, I'm not the lightest, I'm not the darkest. And for you to mark, like, these look like they almost completely match my skin. So like, for this to be marketed as the deep palette and it be this light, like anyone who's darker than me, is gonna be way too light for them. I think I'm gonna just go in with the lighter shade here and put that all over my eyes. And when I watched videos of Mario, the makeup artist who created this, he uses a brush to apply them. So I'm just gonna go in with a pretty stiff like eyeshadow brush and apply that over my eyes. Okay, so what I will say that I do like about it, it's very thick, and I love that, because sometimes when you put on like concealers for your eyes, if they're too thin and runny, it like takes forever for them to set down. But this, I have a feeling, is gonna take like no time to set down at all. But it's going on really smooth too. I do have to say, I'm not even gonna lie, I love the way it feels. Like, it feels so creamy, but almost kind of like it actually kind of feels like my Super Goop, just a little bit. Like, it feels like a balm, like a thin little film. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I love the way it feels. It feels really great. So now I'm just gonna take a clean makeup brush and go into this little setting powder that they give you here and set that. So now that that's done, we're just gonna go into my fave, my Jackie Aina palette. Literally use this palette every day. I love it so much. Well, not every day, but every time I do my makeup, I use this palette in some capacity. And I'm just gonna go in and do like some sort of simple, I'm really just testing out to see what the like wearability of this primer is. Your eyeshadow look is supposed to pop just a little bit, but it's mostly meant to help you like have it last all day. So we're gonna see if that's the case. So I'm not really doing some intricate like eyeshadow look, like that's not the point of this video. I really just want to see like at the end of the day, does my eyeshadow still look as good as it did first thing in the morning. I'm just gonna go into, no, I knew this day was coming. I literally just hit pan. I don't know if you guys can tell. I literally just hit pan in my favorite color in this palette, which is ginger. And I'm so upset about it because this is the most perfect transition shade for dark girls, brown girls, whatever, my skin tone. And I'm so upset because I don't even think they make this palette, because I would literally buy a whole other one of these palettes just for this one color. And I don't even think they make them anymore. So now I'm upset. I gotta find a new transition color. Dang. Okay. And I knew the day I was just looking at, as I do my makeup, I like just look at the palette and I knew it was coming. I did. And I just was not expecting for today to be the day, but there's no denying there is a hole there. Dang it. Okay. I'm really heartbroken, y'all. Anyways, to get into the chit chat, get ready with me part of this video before we go into the Fenty Beauty side of the video. What is it that you guys wanted to talk about? Let me make it my phone because I wrote it down. Oh, okay. So you guys wanted me to talk about self-care routines, balancing work and content, what I have planned for this summer, and what else? Oh, 1 year being in my, we're coming up on 1 year of me being in my first apartment, so you wanted me to talk about that. So I guess we can get into, let's see, what should we talk about first? We're gonna just talk about self-care routines because that's pretty easy. So yeah, self-care is really important, but I feel like self-care is like a lot of things. It's like mentally how you take care of yourself, physically how you take care of yourself, emotionally, like it just encompasses a lot. And there's really no right or wrong way to like practice self-care. Like it's extremely personal. But if you're asking for my opinion, which you are because you typed that message to me, personally, I have a couple different self-care routines. Now, when it comes to like physically, like taking care of my body, I would say right now my self-care routine is simply working out. And honestly, I'm shook. Had you told me years ago that I would actually enjoy working out, I would have like laughed in your face. Like I used to hate working out. Like hate it with a passion, especially running. Like my father, I will never forget this. It was so funny because my father, when I was in high school, it wanted me to like run track or like play soccer or whatever. Like he tried to get me to play soccer literally from like middle school through high school, and I was just not having it. I was like, you expect me to run up and down a field chasing a ball? Like, nah, that was not my ministry. It was not happening. But cut to years later, and I love working out. I like love it, and I'm not even gonna lie, I like low-key love running, which is crazy. Like literally I never thought I would see the day, but you know, people grow, you mature, and here we are. So yeah, in terms of like self-care, like physically, aside from like obviously what everybody does, like face mask and like getting into, you know, bubble baths and all that stuff, I would say for me personally right now, like working out is literally a form of self-care. For me, self-care and like working out is not about like how I look. It it really helps me mentally, because I just be having so many things going on in my head that like when I'm working out, all of it gets quiet, especially if I'm lifting weights. Bruh, like there's just, you cannot be worried about something at work and try to lift like your body weight. Like it's not gonna happen. You will drop it on your foot, like you will hurt yourself. So that's one of the things that I love about working out, because it allows me like a productive escape, right? Because there are other ways to escape, like watching TV and all that kind of stuff, but you're just sitting there like not really doing anything. And at the end of the day, if you are watching a whole bunch of TV, like what is it really doing to, like, you know, benefit you, you know, help you and benefit your life and all that stuff? Not really much. But no one has ever regretted exercising. So I would say mentally, Bible studies for sure. Like, well, that's mentally and spiritually. Definitely Bible studies really help me keep my mind in the right place. But then also too, like, just taking naps. Like, bro, I love a nap, okay? I love a good nap. And that's just gonna be that. If I'm feeling off, I'm just gonna disconnect. Like, whether that be taking a nap, whether that be falling off the face of the earth. As y'all know, like, sometimes I'm not on YouTube for a little bit, and that's cool, because, you know, in that moment, that is my form of self-care. Like, I just gotta step away. If that means like not scrolling social media, self-care, like I said, it's so personal. It's like, it's just whatever works for you. But if you're looking for like a whole like nighttime routine situation, I do have like a self-care nighttime routine video on my channel, where it's like the typical like the bubble bath that I have and like all this kind of stuff. So I will leave that in the description box, or there will probably be a card on the screen, because I know when people hear self-care, some people are looking for that. So I got that for you too. We're gonna get into the Fenty Beauty portion of this video. This retails for like $29, basically $30. So for a bottle this size, it's for Fenty, it's reasonably priced, I guess. It feels like it's a little small, but I'm hoping that we can get away with not using a lot of this product, and that will kind of like balance out the rest of, you know, whatever. Yeah, I have it in the shade 20, and when I went in and got color matched, I got color matched, and we tested two. So I tried 20 and I tried 21, and I ended up going with 20 because 20 is a little bit warmer, and I have yellow undertones in my skin. So when we like put it on 20, it just seemed like it wasn't flat. 21 is a little bit more neutral, a little bit more like on the cooler side, so it kind of was like just a little bit dull. But we did say that like once I like summer hits and I get a tan and everything, then 21 would be my like summer shade. I typically wear the shade 420 in the actual like Fenty foundation, so that can kind of just give you like an idea of like where you fall on the like you know, the shade range or whatever. I think it's like the shade chart, whatever it's called. So if you're like around a 420, or you think you're my complexion, try giving 20 a shot. I'm shaking it up because it's like it's liquid, but it doesn't feel like very watery. So, but it does say shake well, so I'm gonna just shake it up a little bit. This is what the little applicator thingy looks like. So I'm gonna try two things. I'm gonna apply one side with my fingers, and I'm gonna apply one side with my brush and see what the difference is gonna be, because I love applying tinted moisturizers with my fingers. I just feel like they really help. Applying it with your fingers, I feel like gives you like a really seamless, like this is my skin type of application. So we're gonna see how this reacts. I think I'm gonna do it with the brush first, just because I don't want to get my hands super dirty, because I'm gonna have to rub it on my sweats because I don't have a towel in here. I just realized that. But yeah, so we're gonna apply with the brush first on this side. This is the shade 20. I already can feel like this is too much. And I'm kind of just like pressing that into the skin. Okay, so I'm not done like pressing and blending and all of that stuff, but when I tell y'all, I don't feel nothing. Like, I literally don't feel anything on my skin. I'm not even joking, y'all. This is an honest review. Like, when I tested it, so it's not like I did this, like when I tested it in Sephora, they literally gave you a drop and told you to like put it on your face. Like, so this is my first time like putting on a like substantial amount. First of all, this is so seamless. Like, whoa. Wait, I'm sorry. I need my glasses to verify. Y'all know I'm blind. This is so seamless. This is giving me exactly what I wanted. Like, it's not complete, it's very light coverage. It's not completely covering up like my acne marks and everything, but I didn't need it for that. Like, and it's buildable, so if I want to get a little bit more coverage, I can. But for sake of like, I'm running, you know, to the grocery store, or I need to go somewhere and look presentable but don't want to do a full beat, like and it's like blurring and like, bro, now I see why everybody was freaking out about this, y'all. I mean, did we really doubt Rihanna though? I mean, like, come on, did we really? Did we? No, I didn't. It's just like her and Beyonce. Like, you just be like, oh, you know, it can't get no better, and then it does, and you be like, what the how? Like, this is just not fair. Wow. So this is the side. Like I said, I'm applying with a brush, and this is just so beautiful. Wow. This side of my face is just a little teensy bit redder, right? Just a little teensy bit, but this still, like, especially in here, perfect match. I'm going to apply it now on this side with my fingers. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference. Usually the reason why I apply tinted moisturizers with my fingers is because they can be a little thick, but this is so thin that I honestly can just use the brush for this. But since I said I was gonna use my fingers, we just gonna use my fingers. And even with me using my fingers, like, it's still so Rihanna, I was already a stan, you know, but you just never cease to amaze me, girl. Like, sis. So I'm obsessed with the feel of this. Like, I literally can't feel it. My only concerns and hopes for this product is that I have like combo oily skin, and I'm interested to see how this reacts over the course of the day. Like, if it's gonna, like, you know, start to separate or anything. I really am praying and hoping that it doesn't, sorry. But so we're gonna see. Like I said, I'm gonna go about my business, go about my day. I mean, I'm about to finish my face first, but I'm gonna go about my business, go about my day, and then see what, and come back like at the end of the day and show you guys exactly what happened. I say go get it. It's giving filter, it's giving blur, it's giving wet pores. It's giving everything you needed to give, honestly. I mean, but then again, like I said, it's Rihanna. What did you expect? So I'm gonna go in and go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I'm not gonna talk about these products because they literally, you can watch any other video on my channel I use the same products over and over again, so you could just go look at one of those videos. So getting back into the chit chat, get ready with me. You guys wanted me to talk about being in my apartment for 1 year. Okay, so is it this weekend or next weekend? I think this week, May 1st, will be literally like 1 year of me officially being in my apartment. I'm just so grateful to God that like I moved in the middle of a pandemic and did not miss a single rent payment. Like, cause get this, when I moved, I was on unemployment. I was not working. I did not have a job. Cause you guys know I work in TV, so we were technically on hiatus. So I was, you know, on unemployment when it happened, and I was just like praying that like, you know, COVID didn't force us to like not be able to go back to work or anything like that. But eventually, I mean, our start date was delayed, so I went back to work like 3 months later than I should have, but I still went back to work. And then once I did go back to work, I stayed in work consistently, so that was great. I don't know, like living alone, you learn a lot, like about yourself. Like I already knew this, but like I said before, like I actually wrote a blog post about this. I wrote a blog post about like, I think I was like 1 month into living alone or something like that, and I kind of wrote, and honestly the sentiment still pretty much stand. Like I love my peace. I love being able to like have my space and just, you know, just be me. Ain't nobody here but me and my thoughts and my TV and whatever I stock in my fridge. Now let me tell you this though, because I'm gonna tell you, we gonna be real. I love living alone, I do. However, I'm tired of cooking, and I'm tired of cooking for myself. Like, it's ghetto out here. You mean to tell me I gotta make the money, go to the grocery store, buy the groceries, come home, put them up, and then actually cook all the meals myself? Like, that's ghetto. In terms of like living alone, being on my own for a whole year, I've grown a lot. I definitely have grown a lot. In terms of like how I manage my money. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was terrible with money before I moved out, because I didn't have to be good with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I live with my parents, and if I wanted to like go buy a whole bunch of clothes to do a clothing haul, like I could afford to do that because I wasn't paying rent. I had that residual income or whatever. And so I was terrible with money, but I was really good at saving. I don't know if that makes sense, but like okay, I won't say I was terrible with money. I was reckless with it. I would like buy stuff that I really didn't need or anything like that. But now like I'm very more strategic on how I spend my money, where I you know, where I choose to shop and all that kind of stuff, because I'm like, listen, I got real bills. I got rent and utilities, and like it's just me. It's single income household over here, okay, party of one. Now when I'm spending my money, it just has to make sense. Like it just has to, because what we not about to do is get evicted. That ain't cute. No offense to anybody that has, but I'm saying like for me, like if I'm getting evicted, it's not because I can't afford it. It's because I'm being irresponsible, because I can afford to live in my apartment. So if you ever been evicted, like don't come for me. That's not how I meant it. On the subject of apartment though, because a lot of you are like joined my channel because you were watching like my move-in videos and all that kind of stuff, and I was like decorating my apartment or whatever, and then just one day I just like stopped. And I'm sure y'all kind of like, this ain't what we signed. And I've still been uploading vlogs and like makeup videos and everything, but I'm like, y'all, I'm sure y'all like, this is not what we signed up for. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Again, single income household over here, so you know, the household decorating and everything, it's a little pricey. So I started with, you know, the rooms that I could afford. I started with the room that I cared the most about. So my living room is the room that I really wanted to, you know, be decorated and everything, because I knew I was gonna have family over, like for dinners or whatever. now that COVID is hopefully coming to be more tamed, I will hopefully like to have friends over for like taco nights and stuff like that. So I wanted the living room done first, but in the living room is pretty much done. I will be doing a living room reveal on my channel pretty soon, in the next, it's coming sooner than you think, the next week or two. So yes, and then also too, like now that I've re-signed my lease for the next year, it's like, okay, you need to finish decorating. So I'm gonna be working on my bedroom and my kitchen and my bathroom as well, so those videos will be coming up. So 1 year later, and I will officially, and I also need to, summer is coming, so I also need to hit my patio and do like my balcony area. So said all that to say, I will be having new apartment like decor videos coming soon, because it's long overdue. It's time. Every time I look at myself, because I have my monitor right here, every time I look at myself, I'm just like shook. This skin tint, I literally feel like even with me putting the powder on top of it, I feel like I'm not wearing anything. It's crazy. The next thing that you guys wanted me to talk about is balancing work and content. Honestly, I have kind of figured it out, but like not really. So I really don't balance it all at, how do I put this without sounding crazy? So in terms of like creating content and stuff, I just have to remember that like YouTube and creating content and stuff is like, it's fun, I really enjoy it, but it's also not my full-time job. In terms of like balancing it, there really is no balancing act, because like right now, it's technically a work day right now, but I'm only able to shoot because there's nothing on my boss's schedule. But if he has stuff to do, I wouldn't be shooting right now. So it's not really, I don't really want to say that like, oh, I'm balancing it well, because like my job, my 9 to 5 takes priority over everything. I just literally try to do as much as possible on the weekends. Like I shoot pictures for Instagram on the weekends, I shoot YouTube videos on the weekends, and if I'm assuming that you're asking this question or want me to talk about this like for advice, and I would really highly encourage you, if you are out there creating content and everything, to batch multiple things at one time. So like right now I'm recording this video for YouTube and I'm doing my makeup, but right after I do this, I'm about to be taking pictures in my apartment for my Instagram. Like you can't, like, we are all busy and we all have like a lot of things to do. You can't afford to just do one thing at one time. Like if you can separate out or like schedule out a few hours to devote to, you know, creating content at one time, then that's great. So like knock out a YouTube video, and then while your makeup is already done, go shoot some Instagram pictures. Or if you are like, you do one YouTube video where it's like right now I'm sitting down talking to you guys, then if I wanted to, I could record another video of like me doing a vlog, or me, even if I had my stuff, like, you know, if I had my living room reveal like completely done. I'm not recording that video today because I have to put up my curtains, but like if I had my curtains and everything, like I could record the living room reveal video right after I did this one, because I already have my makeup and stuff done, like my hair's done and everything like that. So in terms of like balancing, you really just have to be really strategic with your time. I hope that answers the, I mean, it's not a Q&A, it wasn't really a question, but someone wanted me to talk about that. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight. And then the last thing y'all wanted me to talk about, which I'm really excited to talk about, is summer 2021. Because baby, where are we gonna be? Outside. Okay, so I'm going on vacation, my first one since COVID, in a few months, and literally cannot wait. I'm not telling y'all where I'm going yet. You will see when I drop the pictures on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already. But yeah, I'm not telling y'all where I'm going until it gets a little closer to the date. But when I tell y'all, I am so ready to be up out of here. Like, I'm trying to apply eyeliner, but I can't talk and do that at the same time. I'm gonna have to move this over here so I can see. I'm going on one vacation in a few months, and then I'm going out of town for my birthday, which I'm excited about. And then I might squeeze in another little trip somewhere, so just be expecting travel vlogs this summer. That's all I'm gonna say. 2021, don't get me wrong, it's still been having, like, you know, its issues or whatever, but it just feels like a breath of fresh air compared to 2020. We was all going through it, and I just, like, we literally waiting to exhale. And I've been waiting, and come June 2021, I'm exhaling. Okay, that's all I gonna say about that. Okay, so I applied my lashes and my lips off camera just to make this speed up a little bit, but I just want us to take a moment to appreciate what is going on here with this face. Like, it looks flawless. The match is great. Let's start there. Great match. It said that it gives you blurring, and it does. Like, I look so smooth, like, and poreless. Like, it's great. It's so lightweight. Like, oh my god. Like, even with all of the concealers and the stuff, well, I didn't even use a lot of concealer today, but even with the stuff that you guys saw me put on my face, like with the powders and everything, it still feels like I have nothing on my face. Like, honestly, I'm not even lying. And I haven't even used setting spray. I don't even know if I need to use setting spray. I think for the purpose of this video, and because we're gonna do a wear test, I think I'm not gonna, because it dried down with the setting powder so beautifully, I think that I'm not gonna use setting spray, and then we'll come back in a few hours to see, like, you know, how it turned out. But this looks great. Like, honestly, I want to go buy another one of these just to have it in stock, because I feel like once people start to see how great these are, they're gonna be sold out all the time. I don't know, but I'm definitely a fan. I can say that for me personally. And I'm also not mad at the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set. Points were made. It's for my eyes. Like, I have had this palette for a very long time, and I've used it with a number of different, like, eyeshadow primers, and I want to say that this was probably the most seamless, like, blending and application process that I was able to do. Now, what we will see, what we need to test, is long wear. Like, how long wear is it? So we're gonna come back, like I said, in a couple hours to see if the makeup and the eyeshadow is still showing up the way it's supposed to be. But as of right now, I have to say, overall, like, I'm very happy with the way my makeup. I'm not even gonna lie, I keep looking at myself in the monitor because I'm just like, wow. Like, it's been a minute since I, like, had to wear, like, makeup and stuff like that. So anytime I, like, go a long time without wearing makeup and then do my makeup, especially with, like, really good products, I'd be like, girl, who are you? Like, what? I'm gonna go do what I need to do, and then I will come back in a few hours and show y'all, like, how everything turned out. Okay guys, so it is a few hours later, and this is how my skin looks. Now, I will say, obviously I'm a little shiny, but the product still feels very, very comfortable. Like, it still feels really lightweight. You know, like, some products that are, like, really lightweight products, like, yeah, you can't feel them when you first apply them, but then over time, like, throughout the day, as you start to get more oily and stuff, it starts to set on your face and it starts to feel really heavy and stuff. This isn't doing this at all. I still feel like I have nothing on my face. Like I said, I am a little bit shiny, but this shine is, like, not unbearable. Like, I could just blot a little bit and be okay. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna just take my makeup brush and, like, and I'm really only shiny in, like, my T-zone area, which is my problem area anyway. Like, if I was out, like, if I had to, like, went to work and was kind of do, like, a day to night transition, like, if I went to work and I wore this all day at work, and then I was, like, getting ready to go to happy hour or go to drinks or something like that, that quick little blot situation, and then I'm good to go. Like, this still looks really, really great. So I'm gonna say the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint, worth the money. I love the color match. I honestly think that the color match is a little bit better now. I feel like it kind of, like, oxidized down and, like, really perfectly matches my skin now. So happy about that. And then, of course, the Master Eye Prep and Set. The eyeshadow is still there. Obviously, throughout the day, like, I got oily and stuff, so I feel like the eyeshadow is kind of, like, melted into each other just a little bit, but for like, they're not invisible, they didn't disappear. So I would say that the Master Eye Prep and Set did what it was supposed to do as well. But for sure, the star of this video, Chit Chat Get Ready With Me review, whatever you want to call it, was definitely the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. Go out and buy it. I personally think that you won't regret it. The shade range is a little bit smaller than the regular foundation range. I think there's only like 25 shades for the skin tint that are currently out, and you guys know like her actual full foundations is like 50 plus shades or whatever. So if you can find a shade that matches you, try it out. I think you will really recommend. Like this is gonna be my like no makeup like go-to, or like even just like a quick I need to run an errand type of makeup type stuff. Like I'll just throw this on and go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the products or any questions about something that I mentioned in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section and I will answer all of them. The links to all of these products will be in the description box below. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. New videos are dropping every week. I've been on a roll, so I'm back in my bag, so I'm not gonna be disappearing. I have like a whole couple months, like I said, worth of content coming for you guys. So yes, definitely stay tuned for that. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.